Well, we're both gonna have to get used to this. Welcome. Today is a special day. In fact, this day only comes once a year. Today is Martin Day. Yes, that's right. The day where we celebrate everyone named Martin. Yes, it is Martin Day, and as we all know, Nintendo celebrates Mario on Martin Day just to spite him. So in honor of that, I will be showing you 10 of my favorite Super Mario items from my collection. Suck it, Martin, let's go. Going back 100 years or so to 1989, this is a Super Mario Bros. Coloring book. Yeah. The interesting thing about this is Nintendo kind of made Mario seem, a bit angry. Like really angry. Almost looks like he's the bad guy. You'll see what I mean. You'll be coloring your way through images of Mario smashing stuff up, brutally beating up baddies, and throwing them to their death. Like this poor Shy Guy. Threw him right in the fire, no F's given. Looks like it's toasted Shy Guy for dinner tonight. Even the hills and clouds in the background are scared of him. Just look at that poor mushroom. Sheesh. Mario is even angry jumping on a spring. And I'm pretty sure that purpose of the axe was for the bridge that Bowser was standing on and not to chop Bowser into bits. It's pretty shocking to see Mario so angry in contrast to the happy and joyful Mario he is today. This is the Nintendo Switch from the Mario Odyssey bundle. I actually never got a Switch at launch, but back in 2017 when I saw this Mario bundle with the Mario Red Joy-Cons, I knew it was time to get my Switch. And it wasn't easy to find one. I remember my wife and I driving to 2 different GameStops, a Toys R Us, back when they were open, and 3 Targets just to find one. This bundle not only came with the download code to Mario Odyssey, it came with a carrying case, which I also love, if not for just the fact that it's Mario, but I love this color red, the Mario Red. And can't forget about those Mario Red Joy-Cons. I also just love the box design. The colors of the Super Mario Odyssey logo. This box as a bundle is bigger than the standard box, so it just stands out. I love displaying it in my game room. And yes, I'd say Mario Odyssey is my favorite Mario game as of now. It really had an impact on me, and it was so nostalgic for me to see all their nods to the past games I grew up with. It really ignited my love for Mario and Nintendo in a big way. Now these are something I actually custom painted myself. I got into custom painting shoes a little while ago, and since then, I've done a few pairs just for fun. I've always loved the yellow and white style on things, so I designed these Nikes off of Super Mario Bros. 3. I just love the yellow of the Super Mario Bros. 3 box, so I decided to go with it, and since it's my favorite game on the NES, I wanted to dedicate a whole shoe to it. This took about 40 hours to complete. I'm kind of new to the whole painting shoes thing. What I use is this leather-based paint called Angelus. Apparently it's top-of-the-line shoe paint. I also added a little reference to the slot machine minigame you play to get extra lives. So unfortunately these started to crack and chip around the toe just after a couple uses. Lesson learned how to better prep for next time, but at least these look really cool displayed on my shelf. Speaking of Super Mario Bros. 3, here is my box collection of the first 3 Super Mario Bros. Games for the NES. Now they're not all complete in box. I think I'm just missing a couple manuals from Mario 2 and 3 and maybe some inserts. I haven't done a ton of research on these. Of course I have the game cartridges. And before you ask, yes, my copy of Super Mario Bros. For the NES is a 5-screw. Not sure what that means. I think it means it's a little more rare. Let me know in the comments down below why a 5-screw is more rare than the 3-screw. I really love keeping these on display in my game room. It reminds me of simpler times as a child, getting my NES on Christmas Day, back when I still had emotions.
Hooray!
Speaking of Christmas, moving back to 1989, you could get this box of Mario Christmas cards and stickers. Yes! This is just something I think is really cool. I love how Nintendo used to draw Mario. It's kind of cool to look at, kind of hand-drawn animation. Kind of reminds me of the animation from the movie Frosty the Snowman, if you've ever seen that cartoon movie. So every December, I like to decorate the game room and put these up and kind of pretend like they were sent to me by friends I don't have. This is my favorite game on the Super Nintendo. So much so, I bought the Japanese version as well. Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. This game was such a door to another world for me as a kid. It actually got me wanting to read. And growing up with a learning disability, reading for me was like threading a needle with my feet. This was the first Mario game for me that actually invited you into the Mushroom Kingdom with story and exploration. I wanted to learn everything in the game and talk to everyone. I finally felt like I was in the Mushroom Kingdom rather than just running through it to save Princess Peach. To be honest, I'm not even a fan of turn-based RPGs, but this game definitely made it fun for me. This guy knows about timed hits. Anyway, I could go on forever about this game, which is why it deserves its own video. Next! My next favorite Mario item is not that. This Mario plush. A lot of my favorite things in my collection are considered vintage, like this plush here. This thing is just hilarious to look at, honestly. It just makes me laugh. I mean, where did they get this design? Like, what? Who is this? This is not Mario. This looks like some, I don't know. Looks like Mario got hit with a hammer. This looks like Mario after he was crushed by a thwomp. This thing is just hilarious to look at, honestly. Like, especially when you consider how Mario looks today. How did they get this? What? How did he get this bump on his head? Not too long ago, Nintendo came out with these remote control cars of Mario and Luigi. Mario Kart Live Home Circuit is a game for the Nintendo Switch where you turn your own home into a racetrack. By controlling the kart with your Switch, you are able to see Mario's POV on your screen. What I love most about this is the ingenuity behind the kart. It's incredible how they replicated the drift mechanics from the Mario Kart game to a physical toy. It's amazing. Like, you really feel like the kart is drifting by playing this game. I don't know how they do it, but it works exactly the same as if you're playing Mario Kart 8. Honestly, that's the cool thing about this. Man, I really enjoyed playing with this that one time. Back on the shelf you go. And here at number 9, we have my Mario pin set. Now, these pins are kind of special because they were only given out to those that purchased, I believe it was Mario 3D World Bowser's Fury, and by purchasing and playing that, you were eligible to receive these in the mail for free, minus a $7 shipping fee. I just think these are really cool because you couldn't get these in store as far as I know. I just like it because it feels like one of those collector items that, you know, you would hold in your collection and treasure forever. Unfortunately, I wasn't quick enough to get the first batch of Mario pins. I snagged the second one, and it's the one that comes with the 35th anniversary pin, which is pretty big. These pins are from the Mario games of Mario Sunshine, Galaxy, 3D World, Mario Odyssey. I also just really like the red box it comes in. Very on brand with Mario. And of course, it's this Mario Red, my favorite color. And finally, we have something that is dear to my heart because it took so long to make. It's my Mario mask. This thing took me so long to make. The original idea was to make a cosplay of Mario riding Yoshi. It never panned out, and I actually just kind of gave up in the end. I'm really lucky that I finished the head because this thing, some people may say it's disturbing, but I really like it. It actually works really well. You can see through the eyes, you can breathe and talk through the mouth. I learned a lot as I was making this. I used to do a lot of cosplay pretty heavily. I remember seeing a Mario mascot from Nintendo at a Comic-Con a long time ago, and I just loved how the helmet looked. It just looked like so perfectly done. I really wanted to replicate that. Basically how I made this was I used a program to download a 3D model of Mario's head, and that program, I think it was called Papercura, would render it in kind of like a foldable model. It would print out these pictures or these pages, tabs and shapes that you would then cut out and fold together. Or you could, like what I did, is you could trace it onto EVA foam and then fold that together. Once you're done folding all these parts together and gluing it, you would have the shape. Kind of hard to explain, but it just worked out. Hopefully in the future I'll finish this cosplay, maybe debut it somewhere like Comic-Con or something like that. And I did make his glove also. I was able to use the same technique I used for the head for his gloves. Hopefully one day I'll be able to finish this costume and show it to you guys and maybe display it or wear it for the first time at a Comic-Con or something like that. For now, looks good on the shelf. Well, those were 10 of my favorite Mario things from my collection. Some really old, some new, and a couple I made myself. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. This is actually my first video ever, so hopefully it wasn't too cringe. It can only get better from here. Anyway guys, happy Mario Day, take care, and I'll see you next time.